Hey everybody, Ron Jones with the Jeremy Orton Real Estate Group here in Twin Falls, Idaho, to discuss how much it really costs to live here in Twin Falls. I've been here since about 2015. This is a very common question. How much does it cost to live there? So I've written down some notes and I wanted to share that with you today. And I just would like to start out by saying if you have any needs in the real estate area, if you're thinking about moving here, reach out to me on my website. You can go to ronjones.me. It'll take you straight to our website and you can get in contact with me to help you start looking into things. I can even help you find a competent agent where you're at to help you sell your home, whatever state you're in. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I moved to Twin Falls back in 2015 for a corporate job. It did well for my family, and what I come to learn and enjoy about Southern Idaho is it's just so diverse and there's so many things you can do. And the state of Idaho as a whole has so many things. If you go up northern Idaho, you've got all the forests and lots of wildlife. And southern Idaho down here, we get a lot less snow, but there's just as many things to do. People get drawn here for a lot of reasons. We have a really thriving economy down here and a lot of beautiful scenery. But it doesn't really matter what brings you here. You quickly fall in love with it. So if you're thinking about moving to Twin Falls, here's some information I've put together to kind of help get you started. Some fun facts, for example, the Magic Valley is what we call this area. Up towards Boise, they call it Treasure Valley. I thought those names were really cool when I moved here, but Magic Valley is the southern region, and Twin Falls is actually the region's largest city down here. Twin Falls itself is the largest city within about a 100-mile radius, so it's kind of the anchor of the whole southern region. We like to say unofficially that Jackpot, Nevada is also a part of Twin Falls, and that's mostly because it's a fun place to go. It's a straight shot down to 93. It doesn't take you very long to get there. You can find some things down there that you can't do up here in Twin Falls. We also have some amazing, we have thousands of waterfalls, but we have some, how would I say it? Some notable. In fact, we've got this nickname, the Niagara of the West, because of Shoshone Falls. And Shoshone Falls, of course, if you don't say the name correctly, you'll get called out immediately by locals. Coming from growing up in Oklahoma, I was more familiar with the Shoshone tribe. And when I got here and I said, oh, Shoshone Falls, of course, I got called out immediately. It's not Shoshone Falls, it's Shoshone Falls. So regardless, the Niagara of the West, it's a huge falls. And I almost did my backdrop in that because when we go kayaking, this is Pillar Falls back behind me. And when you go kayaking down to Pillar Falls, you can actually, roughly in this area where you see these rocks, you can actually pick your kayak up, and it's called portage, to portage over. You pick it up and carry it over the rocks, put it back down in the water further back there, and you can kayak all the way up to Shoshone Falls. And I've got a lot of cool video of that and pictures of that. And so we have a lot of waterfalls around here that makes the area amazing. And then for some reason, we're still clinging to this Evel Knievel thing. I don't know. It was all the way back in '74. That was eons ago. It was so far back. I was 3 years old when he did it. So 1974, Evel Knievel tried to sky cycle or jump across the Snake River Canyon. Of course, he didn't make it, but the dirt mound is still there. There's a sign commemorating him. He failed. He failed here. This is where he failed. I don't know. But it's a thing, and we have it. So let's move on to the quality of life. There's really no denying that Twin Falls, Idaho is a great place to live, thanks to all the natural stunning beauty around us and the low cost of living, and actually abundance of jobs. You'd be amazed how many jobs are available, especially now. But the low cost of living, when I moved here from the Phoenix market in 2015, it was a 19% lower cost of living here, which, if you're not familiar with what that means, it means if you make $50,000 a year in one state and you move here to a job that pays the exact same amount, $50,000 a year, you're actually going to keep 19% of that money in your pocket at the end of every paycheck because everything costs much less here. Now, in the most recent real estate cycle, things have gone up because of this crazy boom we had last year in 2021, but for the most part, we still have a very low cost of living here. There's a lot of things you can do outside here. You can go skiing in the winter, you can go kayaking in the summer. There's really never a dull moment or downtime. If you like to do things, there's plenty to do. This place is a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts because of just the abundance of recreational opportunities. I've already done some posts on Blue Heart Springs. There's Balance Rock. There's Craters of the Moon. There's just a ton of things you can go do. And the really cool thing is the local schools take the kids to go see it as part of their school field trips. So they really get acclimated and get to see a lot of cool different stuff. So compared to other cities like Boise, where the median home price is around $450,000, Twin Falls medium house price is around $300,000, and it's a lot more affordable. Families and first-time buyers appreciate the more affordable prices down here, which helps, even just to get you into the housing market. In fact, just the other day, I sold a house for $165,000 in Buell, which is a town right outside of Twin Falls. So it's really affordable here. Numerous places for retirees and those who are downsizing. We've got a lot of parks, a lot of mobile home areas, just, from $1 million palaces on the rim overlooking the Snake River to mobile home parks for retirees or people that just want to downsize. There's a lot of options here. And the high number of the available jobs in Twin contributes to a really low unemployment rate. The growing city has attracted world-class businesses, which in turn boosts the economy, right, and provides new opportunities. If you're curious about the communities around here, don't forget we have a website that has a lot of different information about the neighborhoods and the towns and the schools and all that. Just go to ronjones.me and it'll take you to my page, and you can click any of the stuff there to kind of see what I'm talking about. So let's talk about career opportunities, because we've got people moving here from all across the country because of the vast career opportunities that we have. One of our top industries here is food production. There's a surprising amount of food production communities that sell their goods worldwide. And for example, we've got Glanbia Nutritionals, that's Glanbia cheese. Cliff Bar, I'm sure you've heard about. Got Chobani yogurt here. Amalgamated Sugar is here. There's Independent Meat, which is kind of like the Falls brand. And then you can also find other industries. We've got retail, wholesale, tons of agriculture, lots of milk production here, lots of cattle. We've got education here, College of Southern Idaho. Speaking of College of Southern Idaho, we've got a lot of really good schools up here. And so there's lots of opportunities in the Twin Falls area, not just for young professionals, but for families as a whole. Alone, we've got the Twin Falls Elementary, Sawtooth Elementary, Xavier Charter School, Twin Falls Christian Academy. And then, of course, we're the home of the College of Southern Idaho, which has a well-regarded business program. So there's a lot of educational aspects to the Twin Falls area. We enjoy the full range climate conditions here. You can get up into the high 90s. We can even break 100 in July in some years. In January, we can dip into the low 20s. With the wind blowing in, it can feel a little colder than that. So I've got some data here. The total number of days per year that are sunny are around 210. Rainy days per year, 79. Inches of rain per year, about 10. And inches of snow per year, 18. Now that catches some people off guard because they automatically think because it's Idaho, it's a ton of snow. 18 inches is like, a foot and a half. It's not that much. Down here in southern Idaho, we don't get as much snow, certainly not as much as northern Idaho, and even eastern Idaho gets more than we do on an average basis. So, when you're thinking about doing things in the great outdoors, that type of variety of weather really lends itself to a lot of different type of things you can do. So you can spend the summer months exploring the nearby national forest, or you can stick closer to home, the Snake River Canyon. There's Diamondback Jack snowmobile area and the Magic Mountain Ski Resort. We've got Pomerelle not too far off for skiing. There's just a ton of stuff to do. So let's talk about that. The top attractions are things to do. There's, of course, Shoshone Falls Park. We've already talked about Shoshone Falls and how beautiful it is. And if you haven't seen it, check it out or go to our website. We've got plenty of information there. But a quick Google search will show you how beautiful Shoshone is. We have the Snake River Canyon Rim Hike Trail at Perrine Bridge. I don't know if you've heard about that, but that's where we have base jumpers jumping over They get a license from the visitor center there and can legally jump off the bridge with the parachute. We also have the Harris Center for Arts and Science. They've got a bunch of different exhibits that they show there of astronomy and art and just lots of stuff going on there. So let's just talk about utilities for just a minute. So the average water bill around here is probably about $125 a month, and that's because we do a lot of water treatment stuff to the water. We've got hard water. Here in Filer, where I live, which is right off of Twin, it's $124 a month. Buell, right next to me, is about the same. Your utility bills are average, I'd say, in the winter, it's maybe 50, 60, 70 bucks for a 2,000 square foot home. Summers, depending on how much you use your air conditioner, it can get up to $200. Again, depends on how many people are in the house, how big the house is. There's a lot of solar out here taking care of that for a lot of people. We've got really good internet providers here. I never have issues with internet. We've even got fiber in most areas. Twin has fiber. Filer has fiber. What are the utilities? Natural gas is like $20, $30 a month. I think I've got the water heater on it. Wrap it up, Ron. You're taking too long. Well, if you need anything as far as real estate goes, if you have any real estate needs, want more information down here, come on down or give me a call. Visit me at my website, ronjones.me. All my contact information is on there. Happy to help. Happy to go do videos or something for you. Send it to you. Save you a trip. Let me know.